Hey everyone, Square Peg, Square Hole coming to you live today from West Point. So not my typical place that I would do a tour, but actually super cool. Had an opportunity to tour the whole campus and get a sense of the history of it. So a little bit of background on it. A lot of you probably realize, right, this is the place where if you want to be an Army officer, you're coming here. So it's the U.S. Military Academy at West Point is the official name. They take in every year about 1,300 cadets. And at the end of it, there's not that many that make it all the way through. As you might imagine, it's kind of a tough place to get all the way through. 80% retention rate. But the 80% that make it are an amazing 80%. To get in here, you need to be a stellar candidate, obviously, right? They want people who have strong academics, who have shown a lot of leadership, both on and off the field, in their classrooms, in student government. Whatever those things might be that's important to you, they want to be able to see that you're going to be ready to lead the people on the field once you get out of here in 4 years. You start off here, coming in, you get 90 seconds to say goodbye to your loved ones. Kind of breaks my heart as I think of that as a mom, right? But then you have proud must those parents be as they see their kids walk off and become ready to serve their country. Duty, honor, and country is their motto here, and you can really sense it as you go around campus and see the students that are here, people who are about to lead our country into whatever might be next. So in addition to having strong academics, strong leadership, you also need to have somebody who is ready to give you the recommendation. So if you're lucky enough to know the president or vice president and they want to recommend you, great. Otherwise, it could be a member of Congress, whether in the Senate or in the House of Representatives. So, and it's a pretty hard application to make your way through. I've worked with some kids not trying to apply here, but to apply to Merchant Marine, and I've seen what you go through for that. I know that there's a lot of work behind it because they really want to make sure that this is the right place for you. You have to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This is not just about academics, this is about so much more. Up until a couple decades ago, the only thing you could have here when you graduate was a degree in engineering, and there are lots and lots of versions of engineering that you could do here: civil, chemical, mechanical, electrical, you name it. But more recently now, there are other majors that you can graduate with. If you take a look, you'll see some of the more liberal arts type of majors that are on there: English, history, and so forth, but you still graduate with a Bachelor of Science. So just keep that in mind if that's something you're interested in. This is a place meant for science. When it was first remade, if you would, into a four-year institution instead of just a place that was going to prepare you to serve in the Army, they swapped it over. A gentleman by the name of Thayer, whose name is everywhere here, really pulled this place together, made it a four-year institution. Everybody had an engineering degree. 75% of the professors here are members of the U.S. military. There is 25% that comes in from off campus that are I'll call them your lay people, your civilians, who do teach as well. They're building a really cool new building for cyber security. As you might imagine, that could be cyber defense is a big deal. So that's something that they're working through. And you can see that in the majors that they offer here, that you really can tell that they are science-based, even liberal arts-based, but they're meant to serve the country, right, and to prepare you to protect us. Everybody here lives in barracks, as they call them, right? So the second you are here, you're part of the Army, so everything has that sense to it. They expect you to live, eat, and breathe it. They said that there's a mess hall here that can serve everybody at one time, and for 5 days a week, lunch, everybody lines up in their units, and they march in together. They all sit together, and when told, they sit down, and they're fed their food in and out in 20 minutes. So it's really about losing yourself, if you will, in order to be part of the group to serve and to protect. Duty, honor, country. If you think this is a space for you, reach out. I've got friends who know way more about this than I do. Shout out to Lisa Rutledge on that one. People who know everything you need to know about this. But if it's for you, I think it's an amazing, amazing institution, produces amazing people. 2 presidents, multiple people who went into NASA, people who have served and protected us for years, and who go on to do great things in our country.